Hi, my name is Dr. Joshua Pate, and I'm a faculty member in Sport and Recreation Management in the Hart School at James Madison University. Here at JMU, we're not just focused on inclusion, we're working on infusion when it comes to disability and adaptive sports. Now, you may have heard of the concept of inclusion, and that happens when we include people of all backgrounds, including disability. Some sport, recreation, or kinesiology classes might include a section on disability where a topic or two is spent focusing on an underrepresented population in the sporting world. But we're striving for more than that here at JMU. We're striving for infusion, which means we want disability to be part of the fabric of everything that we do. So much so that disability is no longer addressed as a special topic in class, but instead it's woven into our entire educational experience. So how are we doing that? At UREC, students of all abilities can check out our purple sport wheelchairs to play wheelchair basketball or to simply discover another method of movement. We've had pickup basketball games, educational sessions for first-year students to teach them the game of wheelchair basketball, and we've hosted an intramural wheelchair basketball tournament for 4 consecutive years. My team has still not won. On the ropes course at U Park, adaptive climbing equipment and trained student workers and staff members are ready to help anyone's climbing desires, whether it's an adventure on the ropes course, going down the zip line, or climbing the rock wall back on the main campus. And in the classroom, we're trying to teach students that sport for people with disabilities can be part of their career pathway. We've had a number of graduates who now work for the Special Olympics, or they've had an experience working with the Paralympic Games in an international setting. Here at the Hart School, we use the Paralympic Games as an example of how to manage a mega event or to attract sponsors to a global sporting stage. We also challenge students to think outside the box and view disability sport not as inspiration, but instead as an athletic achievement worthy of recognition within the management of sport and recreation. In kinesiology, Dr. Kathy McKay hosts an annual Paralympic Skill Lab where several Paralympic athletes from Team USA come to campus to help teach students the basics of Paralympic sport from their own firsthand experience. There's also courses and programming that provide students with hands-on experiences of working alongside people with disabilities and using sport or physical activity as a springboard for mastering daily skills. JMU, of course, hosts a Disability Awareness Week each spring to highlight the work going on across campus, and that includes sport-related activities. And we've hosted community outreach events where students partner alongside youth with disabilities to use sport as a tool for empowerment. All of this is supported through research by our faculty focused on disability and sport. Most recently, Dr. McKay and I partnered with JMU alumni who produced a wheelchair basketball documentary and published a study that examined how viewing disability sport through that documentary impacted the perceptions of disability and sport overall. Collectively, our faculty have extensive publication records focused on wheelchair basketball, sustainability, campus recreation and inclusion, adapted physical education, and Paralympic sport as an educational tool. We love the opportunity to also include students in that research process as well. So that takes us back to infusion. It's making disability part of the expectation rather than the exception. And that's what we're trying to do at JMU.